So if you have all three of your corners healthy, how do you plan to divide things there? Because you haven't had to worry about that for weeks.
Actually, I love that situation. If it's a perfect world, they all get 66% of the game.
Okay. Because initially you had the OG kind of on his one side and the other two splitting, so it wouldn't be the same kind of breakdown?
Not the way I'm thinking now. You got to give them credit. You know, H's doing well. And in regards to steal, Itch has had a solid performance and has been doing well. And obviously, when OG's in, you know, OG does well as well. So they all deserve it. I like the opportunity that they're presenting for themselves in regards to, hey, we're going to compete and we're going to be fighting for this spot. And right now, all of them are basically saying, Coach, I deserve to play. So I'm going to have to find a way to get it done.
I remember in camp you said that Steele was more comfortable on one side or the other. Is that still the case? Or they get interchangeable now? Or?
Well, I'm forcing that. I'm forcing that in there. I want to make sure that I know that I won't get handcuffed with, oh, he can only do this or can only do that. So my goal is to obviously have all three of them be able to go both sides, knowing what their strong side is, but at the same time being able to do all three, or all two, both sides.
And then with Max Williams, I know that Greg was down the first quarter, that's why he got his chance, but did he earn any more opportunity with what he showed you?
Oh, yeah. He's doing a good job. I feel comfortable that he solidified himself as at the two spot there at the nickel, which is good for Chase, so now he doesn't have to try to play a three-man role of trying to do three positions. So now he can hone in a little bit more and more focus on the safety position.
Okay.
What makes Max a good fit?
Intelligence, playmaking. The biggest thing about someone that has to play the nickel spot for our team is you have to have a little bit of everything. You got to have the athletic ability to do the coverage stuff, but you also have to have the physicality to be a box player as well. I'm not necessarily worried about his size, as long as I know he's a willing tackler and somebody who's willing to put himself in there. And him, Greg, you know, Ajane, those are the type of guys that, even though their stature isn't there, they were willing to do that.
Isaiah's had some struggles this fall. What's been your evaluation of him?
We call it struggles. He has things to improve on, like everyone else. And I know that he understands what those things are. He's focusing on it. This off week is going to give him an opportunity to continue to get better at some of the things he's got to work on. A lot of it dealing with angles and stuff like that. And he's working on it. And I told all those guys, I said, this is a perfect time for you to look yourself in the mirror, be honest with yourself, and at the end of this week, have improved on the one or two things that you tell yourself you're going to work on. And so far, everybody's done that or starting to do that, but the week's not over.
With Chase now focusing on safety, do you see a competition between him and Isaiah?
There's always a good competition. There's a competition everywhere. There's no one's a starter. It's just you go first. So right now, it's always and always will be. You know, even when Steele got his first start, I never told him to start. He said, "You're going first." So.
There was so much talk in the preseason about this young group and having to grow as you go. They've been pretty good overall. How pleased are you with what you got through 5 games?
I would say it's too early to cast a full assessment. I'd say yes, we're on an upward swing, so to speak, but in my eyes, nowhere close. We still got a lot of things to work on. I'm not going to rest on what they've done because I see all the other little things. So happy we're moving upward, but we still have to move a lot further up.
What are some of those little things that you want to get worked on?
Just everything. Attention to detail and the coverages, alignments, checks, footwork and press, our fits. I mean, it's a mixture of different things for each individual. So that's what practice is for, and I'm glad every day is a learning experience because they're going to get better.
How often do you see those things in games?